everybody, and welcome to another modding tips and tricks tutorial video, this time focused on the animated Armoury mod and its new animations. So just to give you a quick background on this mod, and it's a great mod, I'll leave the link to it in the description below if you are interested in it. So this mod actually adds a bunch of new weapon types, namely the one that we're going to be looking at here is the rapier animations. So it adds a bunch of new weapons and weapon types into the game, and the iron rapier here actually demonstrates the new rapier stabby animations here. Now, if we run a regular sword type weapon, we're going to get the vanilla slashing animations here. So this is fine. The animations are hooked up to the weapon type of the actual weapon that you have equipped, not all of the swords in the game. So this is great. Now the issue that we're going to have here is that if we add a new weapon that sort of conforms to one of these types, we're still going to get the vanilla animations, and we're not going to get the ones that fit better from the animated Armoury animations, such as this beautiful rapier here. This is called CL Rapier. I will add the link to the mod in the description below as well. However, we're getting the vanilla slashing animations with it. Now this is completely fixable in Xedit or SSE Edit in this case, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first step is going to be just go ahead and drop this guy on the ground. Oh my goodness, we're getting some havoc there, and we stabbed ourselves in the foot when we dropped it. Okay, don't worry, I found it. First step is to drop this thing on the ground so that you can enter the console and select it to get this base form ID, the C3000D62. That's the one that we need to know. Now you can write that down or whatever. I like to take a screenshot of it so I don't have to bring pen and paper into this. I'll have the screenshot handy that I can cross-reference later on. Do a quick save first. Close out Skyrim, and then we're going to open SSE Edit. Now, I like to just load up all of the plugins just so that we are double sure that we're going to get everything that we need. You are going to need a couple different plugins on this one. Same here with the mod groups. I just enable them all and load the whole thing just so I don't miss anything. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to this form ID search field, and I'm going to type in the base form ID for that new sword, so I can search through all of the ESPs here and find the record that we are looking for here. So for this one, it's going to be C3000D62. Hit enter, and it takes us right to the record for that new sword that we want to hook up to the new animations. So the next thing we're going to want to do here is click on the ESP for the weapon record here. Right click on it, and then say Add Masters. Now what we're going to want to do is find the animated Armoury ESP, which is actually called New Armoury, all one word. Check that and say OK. What this is going to do is add the new weapon type keywords into the ESP for the modded sword that we want to hook up to the new animations. This is key. So once that's been added, we can come down here to File Header and just make sure that newarmoury.esp is showing up in the list of master files for our modded weapon. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to actually click on the record that we searched for earlier, the C3000D62, the CL Rapier, and then we're going to come over here to where it says KWDA, the keywords section, and we're going to right click and say Add. Now this is going to add a new row to the keyword section here, and it's going to add it as null. Easiest way to do this I've found is to double click on the record there, and then what you want to do is just start typing in WEAPEYPE, and then you can start scrolling down for some of the new weapon types here. The one that we're looking for is actually going to be 680000801. Now you can find the proper weapon type keyword, the proper ID for it, by simply opening the record for New Armoury, then open up the weapon section here and click on anything that is of type rapier. Now the keyword is going to show up right here in the keyword section, just as we did with our own modded rapier. And you want to make sure you're using this keyword ID. Okay, so now that that's in place, we can go ahead and close, and we're going to go ahead and save our record right in place there. Okay, now that you've modified an ESP that's already in your list, you're going to want to go ahead and rerun loot, because we have actually assigned a new master to that ESP, which might actually change the load order that we need to run under. And Loot will sort all that out for you. Okay, looks like we're good. No changes made after that. The next step is that whether you are running Nemesis or you are running FNIS, you're gonna wanna rerun that behavior engine. So here I'm running Nemesis. Just go ahead and either hit generate new behaviors on FNIS or launch Nemesis behavior engine. And that will run for a few seconds. Now that that's done, your animated armory animation should be hooked up to the weapon now that it has been marked with the keyword for that rapier weapon type. So let's go ahead and launch the game again and we'll see if it worked. All right, already we have a good stance here. And look at that, we have rapier animations on our beautiful new modded rapier weapon. And just so you can see, the regular swords in the game still have the vanilla animations. And you can do this with any of the new weapon types added by Animated Armoury, including spears like shown here. There are also whips, claws, quarterstaffs, and short spears. And I think that just about does it for this one. If this helped you out at all, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I do like to do tips and tricks videos like these from time to time. I also do build guides and permadeath live streams every weekend, so you do get a good value for the free clicks, so just click the damn buttons, will ya? Until next time, take care of yourselves.